Good morning. How you guys doing? It's Mike back with the Thought of the Day on October 15th, 2024. First, I want to give honor and praise to Ahaya, Shoahaya, Bashem Yeshaya, and Rawakadash, the Father, Son, and the Holy Spirit in Hebrew. Then I'd like to open with the serenity prayer. God, grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, the courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. May your will, not mine, be done. Today I want to talk about when the presence is more important than his presence. When the presents are more important than his presence. I first heard about this topic from a brother called Sheep Stay, what has a channel, Sheep Stay Sleep TV, named DS1. Good brother, positive brother, man. You know what I mean? He talked about this a couple years ago. And when I saw the story about Anthony Edwards the other day, where he's about to supposedly might be having a fourth child by a fourth woman, I thought immediately about what the brother talked about a couple years ago, how this thing has gotten out of control, man. And I don't knock the women or the men because they're gonna do what they're gonna do. You know what I'm saying? You got Anthony Edwards, you have Cam Newton, you have Nick Cannon, and all of these. They just three of the guys that's having all these kids by all these different women. You know what I'm saying? You got Lil Baby, you got the baby, you got NBA Young Boy, all of this stuff going on with people, where these girls are chasing the bag. You know what I'm saying? It's been forever. Men wanted the lust and women wanted the money. But my question is, are we thinking about these kids? Why nobody is thinking about the kids and how these kids got to grow up with their father not being in the home? Do you just sit down and think about that? Yeah, you might send money over there. She might could buy them things. That's what I mean by the presence. Presents, the presence. But they need his presence in the house, raising them. 70 to 80% of the boys that don't have their father get incarcerated. The girls need their father to show them what kind of men they need to look for. That's her first love, is her father. One of my friends put me up on something years ago. Shout out to AJ Hogard. When he told me that he dates his daughter. He takes his daughter out. He was taking his daughter on dates ever since she was a young lady, a young girl, so she could learn about how a man is supposed to treat her. These kids are not going to have their father in the household. But you sending them money. The mom is secured the bag. They're getting five figures a month for child support and things of that nature. And they're thinking that's helping them because they might go to better schools. They might have better clothes. They might have better devices. They might live in a good house. I understand that. But that same money is going to be used a lot of times to help with the psychological damage when they start self-medicating. Because they don't understand why their father don't love them. Why their father is not here. Their father is moving around, going from place to place, not being present, not having his presence in the house. Presence. Not having his presence in the house. That's way more important. But this game of chasing the bag and the guys chasing the women and a lot of the guys be having kids by the same woman. There's a couple of these women out here that got kids by 3 athletes or rappers and this or that. Like, it's crazy now. And like I said, my concentration is not on them because they're gonna do what they're gonna do. I just use them as a talking point. What about the kids? Do anybody care about them, what they go through? And the reason I say this because I work with kids, and a lot of times when I have group conversations with them or conversations on the van, in the car, a lot of their anger stems from their father not being there. Their father not being there. So much anger in them. not understanding why he's not there. Wanting to have a conversation with him, wanting to talk to him about that.
Yeah, give me a sec. What's up, Mr.
Because they don't know why he's not there. But you have these guys running around having babies with these women. And the women are whole plan, whole objective is to just have a baby by them so I can secure the back. But nobody's caring about the kids and what they go through and what they're thinking about at night. It's sad, man. It's sad that it's selfish, and I can't point the finger at the guys because I had a lustful spirit too, but I never wanted to create kids and just leave them all around the country or whatever and not be in their lives. I understand how it is when the father is not in your life, and by the grace of God, me and my dad is cool now, but it did leave psychological damage to me. You have trust issues as a man. You don't know who your identity is. So now you're giving these young boys some money as they growing up, but they don't know their identity because the father is not in the house with them. So now they're going out with this money and just running amok. And these guys don't understand that one day you're going to have that conversation. And now the conversation is coming out to where it's going to be on the internet. And they're going to be pissed and they're going to be mad. And you're going to have to answer the question. And that's why you're having all these explosions. It's just a sad scene right now, man. And I pray that we get it together. And I pray that we start thinking about the kids first and their well-being. And how this decision is going to affect them. This just was on my spirit to talk about when the presence overrides the presence. Shalom.